So Electrocute was just buffed this patch, and that means I need to try it out. It's an early game rune, so getting 20 extra damage and less cooldown is a really nice buff. Kai'Sa walks into the wave, I'm gonna punish with E. You need to hit the enemy 3 times for Electrocute to proc, and E actually procs twice on the damage and then on the pull. So you just need to E, pull them, auto to proc Electrocute. It's very easy to do on Swain. I can definitely see this rune page getting good, especially on support Swain. But since I'm in my APC arc right now, we're playing it there. You see I already procced it twice on Kai'Sa now, actually dealing a lot of damage early game. So we're off to a really good start. I'm just gonna slow push this wave in, and then when next A wave arrives, I'm gonna instantly shove this wave and look for a base. I'm very hesitant to move here because the wave is bad since it's pushing to enemies, so I will lose a lot of creeps if I go out of my way and leave lane. Now with Braum dead, I'm just gonna push in the wave and either take a base or help out my team. Now I tried to recall, but it's too late. I'm gonna cancel it and just look for a good trade here on Kai'Sa. You can see with Electrocute, and if you have a Nami, this damage is actually very insane this early on. So now we just hold the wave, since we have Nami heals. It's very easy to do. And Kai'Sa was very low, so she has to base right. She's now losing a lot of creeps, so we can get an XP and gold advantage. I'm gonna go take a plant here to get some HP and mana back. And I'm just gonna go look for the fight here. I'm level 6. This is when Swain is at one of the strongest spikes, if not the best part to fight. Because your ult level 6 is just so overpowered compared to the game state. Well, I'm just gonna make my way back to bot. With Blackfire here, we should be able to dominate. Because enemy bot is missing, I'm just gonna shove in some waves, look for blades. The Grace is covering, I'm just gonna base, spend my gold, make it back to bot. Enemy team are doing some weird rotations at the moment, so it's Akali down here to protect right now. So we get even more plates, because she can't fight us both, especially not when I'm this fed. I walk up to try and bait them, since I know Belwith is nearby. I'm gonna flash ult here to keep my ult active, and to try and land a E. They both flash away, and we almost kill them. But it's fine, we're gonna lose minions now, and we can keep pressuring these plates. Braum does a bit of trolling. Tryndamere wanted bot lane, so we're just gonna rotate mid already. And start pushing mid and pressuring enemy tower. Remember, when you're mid lane, you're center of the map, you can join any fight. So basically just keep the mid wave pushed, and then rotate to fights. If anything happens at Drake, for example, like right now. And you can see Swain is just such a menace in these early fights. On 1 to 2 items, this is where you shine really, really hard. But now since I'm back in bot, I'm gonna try and push for this tower. But we do end up getting engaged on. But look at this Swain damage, by the way. With the Nami bubbles, with Electrocute. We're dishing out so much damage right now. Kai'Sa was hiding in the bush. She takes off Nami, but I can easily trade here, get the bounty. And now just keep up the pressure, okay? But now they for sure can't defend the tower, so just take this down. I'm gonna take one more wave to make sure everything's pushed. Now I'm just gonna recard spend my money. I have a lot of gold to spend, so I should be pretty immortal at this point. We're still behind though, it's 16 to 14, but with my lead, I think I'm able to carry. Trying to help Trinity out here, look at this, I use Fog of War to sneak up really close to Bard, so he doesn't even see me until it's too late, okay? Now with people on Death Timer, we're just pushing mid. We use W here to take away Braum's home guard, so he cannot help in time. We end up staying a bit for too long, so we do end up going down. Well, now just back to mid, push in the waves. I see enemies are rotating towards my Tryndamere top side. I'm gonna try and follow here, since we have the entire team on the way. We know they're in this bush, so I'm just gonna go crazy now. I'm gonna try and look for a Baron here, but it's kinda awkward. It's too risky to force it right now, so I'm gonna try and look for an engage here on Braum. Now entire enemy team is here. We're just gonna run a bit back, but I see an ult angle, so I'm actually gonna go in. And they only kill me because Graves flashes on me. So now we just build towards Sonya's here, so we can go stasis and protect ourselves. And now just back to mid, pushing the waves. Very simple. Enemy overextends here. I'm gonna follow up on Bell with CC. Full Bard towards our team, take him out. And now I'm actually just gonna ult into the entire enemy team and just go crazy. I'm very strong, right? I have stopwatch. I'm not really ever in danger. We actually managed to pick off 4 guys, and now we can finally do the Baron, okay? Finish the Sonias. Back to pushing mid. And now just back to looking for fights. We chase Graves. I managed to land the slow. He flashed to the blast cone, so he's out. But now since we're all bot side, I'm just gonna ping to push, take this bot lane tier 2 tower. Maybe even dive them if they're still here, right? That's what we do. Doesn't lead to anything, so we just fall back. I'm gonna get Bard ulted here. I think they're gonna do an engage on me. I actually end up pressing ult. And they run away, but enemy Akali just runs in and refreshes my ultimate again, so we can go back and fight. And now I can simply just run them down, like I'm too unkillable right now. And I hook Kai'Sa while fighting Graves, and now 3 people on death timer. Just march down mid. Electrocute has dealt 1800 damage at this point. It's actually pretty good damage, especially considering it procced a lot of damage in lane, and that is where Electrocute is important. Really played for the late game. Early game rune, if you want to play for late game, you can do Dark Harvest. I think this rune has great potential in support role, and maybe even in mid lane. Hope you enjoyed this video, and have a great day.